news tonight, Muslim faithful in Uyo join other Muslim communities in the world to celebrate 2023 Eid al-Maulud. Speaker House of Representatives urged Muslims and Nigerians to imbibe virtues of charity and forgiveness. Plus, Center for Clinical Care and Clinical Research holds 2023 Learning Summit to cushion effects of HIV/AIDS pandemic. Thanks for joining us. My name is Joy Obani with the details of the news and other stories. Note that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and on our social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Please do well to like and follow our page. Now let's start the news with the Eid al-Maulud celebration. Muslim faithful in Uyo join other Muslim communities in the world to celebrate this year Eid al-Maulud, which is the birth of Prophet Muhammad. The leader of Hausa community in Akwa Ibom State, Hassan Sadauki, is therefore admonishing youths and the Muslim Ummah to embrace the virtues of Prophet Muhammad in order to have a peaceful coexistence in Akwa Ibom and Nigeria. The report. Eid al-Maulud is observed on the third month of Islamic calendar, which marks the birth anniversary of Prophet Muhammad. This day is also considered to be one of the most auspicious days for Muslims to remind them of the virtues of Prophet Muhammad.
Muslim communities all over the world, they are organizing symposiums, lectures, and so forth in order to educate the Ummah and to remind us of the kind of life the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has impacted.
To give the story of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he was born, the struggling that he faced, the problem that he faced in his life, and then the achievement that he did. He revived it, like he revived the world, and then what he did, his conduct, his behaviors, his patience, and then
the leader of the Hausa community and the village head of Mbariko Ukwitam local government area calls for peace and unity among the people.
We are few here in our Akwa Ibom State. It's only on occasion like this that we can gather and synthesize and remind ourselves of the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
As I expected from them, the cooperation as we usually cooperate. That's all. I don't want anything more than that.
In the mood of the celebration, some Muslim scholars prepared messages to commemorate the day.
My message to each and everybody, let him try his best to follow the teaching of his messenger. If we are going to follow the teaching of our messenger, we'll never fight. And then Christians too, if they will try their best to follow the Bible, teaching of Bible, they will never fight.
Special meals are also not left out to celebrate the birth of Prophet Muhammad in Uyo. Representative Tajuddin Abbas has urged Muslims and all Nigerians to imbibe virtues of charity, forgiveness and patriotism, which he says are necessary for promoting peace and progress in the country. In a message to mark this year's Eid al-Maulud, through his special advisor on media and publicity, Musa Kirish, Speaker Abbas urged Nigerians to use the occasion to pray for their political, religious and traditional leaders, while expressing hope that the prayers and collective efforts by all stakeholders will take the country out of its current challenges. He wished the Muslim Ummah successful celebrations of Eid al-Maulud, even as he called for peaceful conduct during the period. In the same vein, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, in his message through his Chief Press Secretary, Livinus Nwabuogu urged Muslims and indeed all Nigerians to continually uphold the values of peace and unity and pray fervently for the progress of the country, ensuring that the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not fail Nigerians. Now let's join Tope Alabi for this report on the significance of Eid Maulud.
وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born on a Monday, the 12th day of Rabiul Awwal, a day that represents the symbol of faith in Islam. Not all Muslims celebrate Eid al-Mawlud, while some honor the Holy Prophet Muhammad by commemorating his birthday with open-air services. Some are opposed to the idea of celebration as they believe the Prophet did not celebrate his birthday during his lifetime.
All good things which we are practicing, he brought it to us.
According to Islamic history and traditions, what the Prophet did was to fast on Mondays to mark his birthday and on Thursdays as the day he was called to prophethood.
Indeed, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to be you are house
demonstrate the qualities and teachings of the Prophet ﷺ so that our nation will be greater and greater and our problems will be solved and they will have divine intervention from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
While the day is not like the other celebrations in Islam, clerics encouraged Muslim faithful to spread the virtues of the Holy Prophet Muhammad on the day, especially the message of love, peace, togetherness, forgiveness, perseverance, and nation building. Tope Alabi, NTA News.
A sincere apology for that lost audio in that report. Meanwhile, let's pause here and take some commercial. We'll come back after them.
Children's Summit 2023. NTA Channel 12 for your presents a special children's program tagged Children's Summit to commemorate the 36th anniversary of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria at 63.
Children's Summit is a speech-making event designed for pupils in primary 4 to 6 and students in JSS 1 to 3, drawn from both public and private schools in Akwa Ibom State.
The program will avail children the opportunity to air their views on their expectations as regards good governance with the theme Good Governance, Its Impact on the Akwa Ibom Child.
Date October 19, 2023.
Venue Civil Service Auditorium, Idonga Secretariat, Uyo.
Time 10 a.m. prompt.
Participating schools should register the programs department on or before October 5, 2023.
For details, call on 0802-546-0261
or manager programs on 0813-223-5412. We are grateful to the following sponsors: Reverend Dr. Mandu Datam, Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, Delta State, Office of the Head of Service, Akwa Ibom State. Most sponsors are welcome. Children's Summit, promoting healthy competition among school children.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water. Tested, trusted, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. For inquiries, call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. Now let's take you to the rest of our report. Nigerians have been called upon to visit Akwa Ibom State to enjoy numerous tourist sites available in the state to enjoy the rich cultural heritage of the people. This was the agreement of tourism stakeholders at events organized by the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria in partnership with Akwa Ibom State government to celebrate 2023 World Tourism Day celebration in Uyo. John Paul Alumona consults the details.
The participants at the 2023 World Tourism Day with the theme Tourism and Green Investment say Akwa Ibom is the emerging tourism destination of Nigeria.
All this trouble you are hearing everywhere, Akwa Ibom is quiet, is encouraging. So everybody want to where there is space. If there is space, even if you're a businessman or you're a government worker, you do your work well and have a relax. But when there's problem, you don't know where to go.
When I was coming in, I could see that there's a lot of greenery in Akwa Ibom, and I just think it's time to harness all the potential the state has in terms of tourism, and Akwa Ibom is actually a very good destination.
Very excited. World Tourism Day 2023, always celebrated. I'm even more happy that it is being celebrated in Akwa Ibom State because I'm from Akwa Ibom State.
It's beautiful being here. Akwa Ibom is the next destination. In fact, it's fantastic to be here. If you have not been to Akwa Ibom State, you've not visited any state in Nigeria.
The President, Federation of Tourism Associations of Nigeria, FTAN, Nkeruwem Onung, says the theme of this year's celebration is apt as it captures tourism as a powerful tool for sustainable development which can lead to job creation if properly harnessed. He commended Governor Moeno for his deliberate efforts to revive and maintain tourist sites in Akwa Ibom State, calling on all potential investors to take advantage of tourist sites in the state to make money.
It is about purchasing power, and so we begin. That's why we appreciate and believe that what Governor Moeno is doing with agriculture and rural development, because without poverty reduction, tourism doesn't really, bring livelihood to the people. Akwa Ibom, the new spirit of tourism in Nigeria, is a reality. It's something that is already here.
A message was presented from the United Nations World Tourism Organization calling on government at all levels to encourage tourism to reduce poverty and create jobs.
This World Tourism Day will recognize the theme of tourism and green investments. The theme could not be more timely. 2023 was the hottest year on our record, and extreme weather events like heat waves could become the new normal.
Goodwill messages were presented by some groups and associations appealing to Nigerians to work together to make the country great. Cultural troops from the State Council of Art and Culture entertained the guests. In Uyo, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
Away from that report, the Center for Clinical Care and Clinical Research through the United States Agency for International Development have implemented various programs across 3 states in the South region of Nigeria. The gesture aims to help cushion HIV/AIDS epidemic amongst children and vulnerable households. Emede Omo reports that the Learning Summit have afforded the organization the opportunity to discuss achievements of various projects as well as challenges.
Now, several organizations have been in the front burner in the fight against HIV and AIDS epidemic. Center for Clinical Care and Clinical Research is one of such indigenous organizations that has carried out several programs promoting best practices using locally adapted models of health systems to care, support, and treat orphans and vulnerable children, aimed at achieving a reduction in their vulnerability to HIV.
For every work we do, there are learning points that has to be noted. Learning points that helps to embellish the work. Learning points that also forms and inputs for our programming.
We want them to learn in their experience. We also want to build the capacity of our partners to be able to document the work they are doing in terms of scientific write-ups that we call abstracts, and then for them to come and showcase that and be able to push that forward.
The organization deems this summit apt, which is to evaluate the level of projects achieved so far since its existence and brainstorm on challenges and the way forward.
Usually we'll come into a space first to study and understand the problems, and then together with the target population, carve out the solutions that are homegrown. So
these projects, programs, and even the infrastructure at the primary healthcare level. Now this has a series of policies that have been put in place to ensure that that happens, and one of them is the primary healthcare under one roof policy, and that's what guides our operations.
We are reflecting on what EXA project have done so far in trying to mitigate the impact of HIV and AIDS in these 3 states.
Participants acknowledge the learning process as educating, which will help them to achieve their goals as they render selfless service to eradicate HIV and AIDS.
Being here, I've been inspired, I've been challenged, and I've actually seen, because we are researchers, I've actually seen many research opportunities in the area of working with orphan and vulnerable children, the overseas, and even in the area of HIV/AIDS.
It's a good opportunity for peer learning for the CSO partners being brought together to these 3 states to be able to showcase what they do in the various states, as well as learn from the others and then come up with clear plans that will enhance sustainability in the various states where they work.
The theme for this year's Learning Summit is the contributions of orphans and vulnerable children programs to AIDS epidemic control. In Uyo, Emediomo, NTA News.
Now, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo, Professor Yaudon Dayu, is inviting the University Senate, staff, students, and interested members of the public to the 94th inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo. The 94th inaugural lecture is entitled The Educational Psychologist, an Unsung Catalyst in a Dysfunctional Society, will be delivered by Professor Imabong David Akman, a professor of educational psychology, Department of Psychological Foundations of Education, Faculty of Education, University of Uyo. A statement signed by the Registrar and Secretary to the Senate, Mrs. Blossom Okore, indicates that the inaugural lecture will take place on Thursday, September 28, 2023, at the 1,000-seater capacity third form auditorium main campus of the university along Waiba Road by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All guests are expected to be seated in the lecture auditorium by 2:45 in the afternoon. And that's the news on our English segment. We thank you very much for being part of it. Remember to be a star. Let's join NTA campaign to fight against rape and rapists. Up next is our news translation. Please stay.
Bon Muslim miku yo diana yemboro mo ke Fredwin boro di tumo sara ediongete idel malud anye kiswami. Adai wuro from the House of Representative abo yangbo inde nyina ko bon Muslim enye spirit adi no wumpo merinyon dakanno. Ebo ediongete Center for Clinical Care and Clinical Research etum mbono monye kiswami adiben bokpe kaba mosong na be yomfna udon itiaita okang ni song ide ombo ya ikob mambo sangi ni mbubre yomi inkere wisdom check up mbon Muslim miku yo ediana yembon amom fen ke Fredrim bode tumu soro anye kiswami anye diongete idel malut ado usoro senemana Prophet Muhammad Adai would nombun Hausa Mike Akwa Ibom State Hassan Sadauki anombono bun Muslim akor mi wari temebo ya mo krebo ke yememe yongo ke yembono ken kem ifure mekemem kidet nyin ye Akwa Ibom State ya kombo mi to kombo
enam ya idiongo ke Prophet Muhammad ke manamfan mfna mi ado sen sanga bun Muslim se kesuenum adidara emana Prophet Muhammad amoy mai tanke mana mo ado emana aseke bentim kpo adai sok me mo ke me mo didare mana mo mfan awot ke anye ayaka kaiso adina mo wangtim kpo ino me mo awodo dai wod nonka Hausa ke stetnyen nkoro obongidon mbari koro kuitam mai tange ko ebon kame koro frewo ebo ya moy ya ma medidia na kid asongo da ke tumbuno wo ya to yo usen emana Prophet Muhammad ya ibenesin kerunam ma to kondo abase ebo yo ke sore mana me moidi ya mi anwa ma frewo ke di son wora tai kambe daresit mbon Muslim ma ebogo etem didia enombono wo ndidi ayo kene wano bo ndidi akedi mbono wo adiku idaresep emana Prophet Mohammed Sika Okon akombo NTA.
Eboridiang at the Center for Clinical Care and Clinical Research, Ebuyo Kufarutumediang at the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, Eben Nutum. Amo, Esen Kadinam ke Mikber South Mikirin. Adinam Yadom Batoro, Ekrebo, Ke Yo, some mem Fraudon Itaita, Katun Toyin, Yemuene, Kestedemi. O kombo ngene medion mo nam ye rion ke adina mi amano mofang adita komba mention siong wadam bose moinanga e kombo mi to kombo ngene
Ebuke umiang iswa adomi ke mention sio ebo eyem usong na kwetre udon itaita ndien ebo ekyoto Center for Clinical Care and Clinical Research ado ebo kid akeneke kediwam adikan boke ekpe mbono we nyunga sunwam enombono wo eniere udome kedikan boke enommo ubogutum senam enyunga kreboke enommo ibok yagammo edat ke ukpempo ammo ekenam akero dikan boke ekpe mbono wo ke mestate ita adugo Akwa Ibom Cross River ye Bayelsa na eni fiok ebanga me usong na ekbenam yang bono wo eni fioke banga udon itaita ayogo bon ekebagado ema ekobini mesere banga enye bokedo eti ukbebe mi moy kopo adogo ke yawa ke ndungo ami moy sokinam ibanga udon itaita iworiko ukpempo akiswami ado mention sio ntomsak ambonowo enamma ke banga ke mbon unana yembon mmemirem ke banga udon itaita mi kuyo emediongo Kombo NTA.
Kangin bong di trembok bubre yo mi ro tutum bong karin kadu basen eri temme ki ko be frefet membo mi itonyen tutuniero esiere